What is up, what is up, what is up, everybody? Good morning to you on this Friday. We have the second divisional playoff game of the weekend. This will be the nightcap tomorrow on Saturday. You saw Kit bring you the Texans and Ravens, a three-point struggle, or not struggle, great game, rather, that ended in a three-point swing for the Ravens. We'll see if the number one seed can hold serve here at home as well, and that is the 49ers. And they will be hosting the Green Bay Packers, who, of course, went down to Dallas and absolutely bludgeoned the Cowboys for most of that game. The Cowboys did get some junk touchdowns late, but that thing was wild. And I don't know if you saw I saw a clip of the Shanahan press conference, and they said, at what point of the game did you start working on the Packers? And he said about halfway through the second quarter. He knew the Packers were going to win, so pretty wild. And that man, Jordan Love, has been very good. They seem to have done what the Packers always do, which is draft a guy while you still have a superstar, develop him, and Jordan Love certainly feels like he is on his way to being a top 10 quarterback in this league, again, coming off of Favre, coming off of Rodgers. They continue to have great success at that position in Green Bay. So appreciate everybody being on. Good morning, Dwayne. And good morning, Kit, as well, joining in chat today. Appreciate him getting up early for us to help with some of the chat. Play action from Love here. He'll zip it across the middle, and he's got his man. Oh, but the ball comes out, and it's going to be picked up. Deshaun Gibson picks up the fumble. That was Dontavian Wicks, one of their rookie receivers. And he fumbled the football after a nice dig route over the middle. That's definitely a football move, and that ball definitely comes out. And Gibson picks it up. And the 49ers with a huge turnover here on the first drive of the game. Let's look at what Brock Purdy did, and again, all of the force winning that we made them do. It's a pretty efficient year with 33 touchdowns and 6 interceptions for Brock Purdy. They'll start with a heavy set, but how about just 40 seconds into the game, a turnover and a short field for the home team. They'll try to stretch it to McCaffrey. He gets around one to the 35. He breaks contain near the first down marker. I'll say he's a little bit shy, but a nice run to start the game for Christian McCaffrey. Back to pass now. Purdy, quick throw left side. George Kittle, first down to the 19-yard line. So the first down of the day belongs to the 49ers. And they are up to the 19-yard line. Hey, Mitchell. That's fine. You certainly don't want you to get in trouble at work, but thanks for listening. Pitch it to the right side. McCaffrey, can he get around the corner? He can. First down to the 6 for Christian McCaffrey. We had a well-timed snowstorm here in central Ohio. Just about every single school district called off, including mine, hence the 10 o'clock sim. Plan is also to bring you the Tampa Bay Lions game as McCaffrey is into the end zone for a touchdown. That was too easy there for the 49ers, giving the ball on their own 30. And several plays later, McCaffrey is easily into the end zone for a quick 7-0 lead. Morning, Don. Anyway, but yes, with a snow day today here, this teacher got to stay home, so we'll do a morning sim here, and then I have some physical therapy on my broken leg, and then maybe try to hit another one this afternoon for you. Oh, watch out up the middle. He's going to go all the way. We very, very rarely see quick returns in this one. All the way to the house. Keyshawn Nixon, he's a backup cornerback, and he can absolutely fly. And he went right on down Broadway, completely untouched for a kick return touchdown. Wow. Talk about getting the momentum right back with a special teams play. Keyshawn Nixon. Wow. That thing just opened up like the Red Sea of 49er jerseys. All the way back in an easy touchdown, and very quickly 7-7 now. So pretty quick flips of momentum going back and forth in this one. And suddenly now the 49ers have the football back and they don't feel any better than they did when they scored their touchdown. Ah, gotcha, Mitchell. Yeah, they said it sort of slowed down a weekend. Ours definitely wasn't an amount of snow thing. It was just the timing of the snow because it started to get bad about 4 a.m. And even now, as I look out my window, it's still snowing a little bit, but it's not brutal. But yes, the timing of it when they got all the drivers and the buses and stuff out is when oftentimes they will cancel here in Central Ohio just to keep everybody safe, trying to get to schools. Quay Walker blows this one up, now a third and 5. Wow, 54 in Arizona, Dwayne. Okay. That sounds quite pleasant. Purdy, right side on a first down. It's picked! It's going to be intercepted! I can't believe it! He tried to throw an in-cut, and he sort of threw it to the wrong shoulder. Don't know if that one was on the receiver or on the quarterback, but either way, Jonathan Owens, who's been thrust into a starting safety role, is on the correct side of Debo. Look at Debo. He's like, wait a minute, why is the ball over there? And Purdy throws an interception, and that's going to give Jordan Love the football on a scoring side of their field. Very interesting start to this game, and a lot of momentum quickly for the Packers, again, off of that kick return TD, and now this interception that Brock Purdy has gifted them. Very possible, Don. Very possible. Here's A.J. Dillon. They'll try him to the left side. So again, the two-headed running back machine of Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Obviously been a nice compliment. 3rd and 8 now. They'll delay the handoff, but it's blitz coming, and then Bosa will get home. Nick Bosa either unblocked or just won his matchup on the right tackle, Zach Tom, very quickly. Let's see if we get a replay of it. We do not. Thanks, Madden. So good job by the 49ers to not only get the 3 and out, but actually to push them back. And that will give Matt LaFleur no chance to even think about the field goal. So no harm, no foul there for Purdy. You can see him highlighted as we head back out onto the field. 8:28, a lot of excitement here in this first quarter to start the game. I formation use check. They'll run behind him. McCaffrey juke move to the right side of the 20. Now past the 20 and nearing the 25. He already has 44 yards in his first 7 minutes of the game. McCaffrey, such a weapon here. And when healthy, as dynamic as they come. He'll try the left side again. Juke move, subtly breaks a tackle. He's just so hard to bring down. Preston Smith eventually does the job. Makes a gain of 4 look extra exciting. He's gonna flip the formation and bring the trips down to the near side, the short side of the field. And they'll go to that side and a quick throw and a drop. Trying to go for Juwan Jennings, and that one was incomplete. So a great start to the day for McCaffrey, a rough start to the day for Purdy. He'll be back to pass on a 3rd and 6. He'll zip it over the middle, and it's almost picked again as he airmailed that thing. Debo, once again, the intended target, and it went over his head. And Jonathan Owens almost picked it off a second time here in the first quarter. They're lucky to be able to punt this one away. The veteran Mitch Wishnowsky to do the honors. And here's Nixon again. He's already got a kick return. This time he'll be tackled pretty quickly. Jordan Love talking to Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur is pretty good, turning into a pretty darn good coach. The Packers have been better than a lot of people expected or thought that they should be. Here's a little boot action, and he'll zip it to the left side. That's Romeo Doubs. And Doubs has near a first down. Let's say he does get a first down, in fact. Interesting stat or graphic I saw, I think, last weekend during the Packers game, that their top 8 receiving weapons are all in their first 2 years in the league. They're all either rookies or second-year players, which is wild to me. When you think about Watson and Dobbs, who they got last year. They also have Dontavian Wicks, who's been good. Jaden Reed from this year. Both of their tight ends, Kraft and Musgrave, are from this year. Dontavian Wicks is a rookie this year. So their top 8 receiving options are all first or second year players, which seems pretty crazy. But pair it with a young quarterback, and those rooms have really an opportunity to be a nice plus for them. Quick throw left side, toes in, yes! Romeo Dubes up to the 33-yard line now, first down. Rolling to the right is Jordan Love. Don, good question. I'm trying to remember the article that I read about. Someone had said here are 6 potential fits based on who's already interviewed and then who has been rumored to be interviewed. So I don't know. I kind of like the fact that, hey, if nothing changes, then nothing changes, and we didn't accomplish our goals, and we could run it back, and it might be fine. But let's mix it up a little bit and see if we can generate a little bit more offense. And again, everybody, of course, saying, well, Stefanski's off. And it's like, well, he's been very open about how collaborative the creation of the game plan is. And yes, he might be the one that actually delivers the plays into the quarterback's ear, but it's not like he's just on an island choosing things on his own. Like, it's very collaborative. So I would love for them to bring in somebody who continues to help them grow and evolve and find the best ways to put Deshaun in a position to succeed. I really liked every time I watched the Dolphins play this year, and I think the Dolphins pass game coordinator is one of the rumored potential hires, Darrell Bevel. I really like how much motion that they use. Same thing with the Rams. Their pass game coordinator is rumored to be another one of the interviewees. As the drive will stall out here, and Anders Carlson will have to settle for a very short field goal. The use of motion to identify the defense, to create mismatches, to get people moving in one direction. Obviously, you saw how effective that was against the Browns, the use of motion and eye candy and getting people flowing one way and then coming back the other. So yeah, anything I think that we can do to continue to grow and evolve and become more dynamic on offense is not a bad thing. So I trust that whoever they end up identifying and deciding ultimately to hire, that it will work out well. Remember, Van Pelt was also technically the quarterback coach too, so I don't know if this will be an offensive coordinator / QB coach position, or if they'll try to break that up into 2 positions perhaps, or whatnot. So yeah, I'd be curious to see what they do. Again, I think people were a little bit surprised, especially with Stump, but Stump's also pretty old, and maybe he just was ready to be done, or like I said, changes weren't glaringly needed to be made. But again, if you're sitting around standing pat, saying that the status quo of 11-6 in a first-round playoff dismissal is good enough, then people would say you're not trying hard enough. So you can't fault them for that. We'll see. Here's a swing pass. McCaffrey again. He's so fluid on that little juke move. Easy to do that as well. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Go Browns forever. Love it. You're back on the Go Browns forever. I know you were pretty hurt after the loss last weekend, Karen. 35 seconds here in this first quarter. 10-7 Packers lead. Appreciate everybody being on. It's Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports, with our official divisional round sims. Started things off with that Houston-Baltimore game last night. Kit called for you. It was a good one. 26-23 was the final. This is the next game that will happen chronologically, which is tomorrow night. And then Tampa, Detroit. And then the nightcap on Sunday will be the long-awaited rematch between Kansas City and Buffalo. Again, literally changed league rules because of that playoff game. Was that last year, 2 years ago? That's how important that rivalry has become to the league. Back to pass now against the five-man rush. He'll find an open Samuel this time, and finally, Devo's starting to get in a little bit of some rhythm now, completing 4 of his last 5 passes to start the second half. High formation with use check, play action. Now he'll step around, fire over the middle. He's got Kittle, kind of got knocked over, still able to make the catch. Yeah, Keith, you could say the same thing about Stump, that like even in the absence of Nick Chubb, like Jordan Ford became a decent player, you know, so again, I don't think it's necessarily a reflection on like these guys were bad at their jobs. It was just, hey, we need to make a change and these are the logical places to do it. You know they're not going to get rid of Bill Callahan unless Bill Callahan's kid gets a job and maybe brings him over. That'll be something worth watching. His son, Brian, who's been the offensive coordinator for the Bengals for a while, has interviewed for some jobs, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But, yeah. But David Njoku has been good, and I think his success late in the season maybe had more to do with Flacco trusting him, or just, you know, scheming spots for him to be more open, and Flacco being willing to put it there. As another third down sack for the Packer defense will stall this drive out. We'll see if they try the rookie Jake Moody from this far, and they will, 55 yards. Kick is up. Kick was good. Good kick there from the rookie out of Michigan, Jake Moody. 10-10 here. The Cavs winning streak is helping to get through these tough times. Well, that's good. Yeah, they need to get healthy too. They've done this all without Mobley and Garland. They're arguably 2 of their 3 best players. All right, double tight end to the left side. They'll try to stretch it that way, and Dillon's going to get through the first round of defenders and then be thrown down about 4 yards later. Look at Javon Hargrave. Remember that big free agent splash to go right in the middle of that line with Eric Armstead. And of course, then they picked up Chase Young to go with Nick Bosa as well. So they are stacked once again on the D-line. Saw some rumors that Chase Young in Cleveland might make some sense last year. Keith, I think we're sort of in the 4-inch. The 4 inches is expected, but again, for us, it was the timing of it. It just sort of showed up in mass at about 2, 3, 4 o'clock this morning. So it was much more of a timing thing than it was a amount of snow thing for us to get school off today. But I think they said about 4 inches is sort of the expected total. Jones will be stymied up the middle. 3rd and 7. 10-10 here. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on Sports Kit in chat this morning. Is taking care of a few things around the homestead bright and early on this Friday. And this one's going to be incomplete, and forced a punt was Nick Bosa. Appreciate all of our subscribers. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. For those who haven't had an opportunity to subscribe, we'd love to have that as we continue to push to our next benchmark of 1,100 subscribers, which would be very, very fun for this tiny little summer of COVID project that has grown into something much bigger. 1,100 people getting together and, you know, watching pretend fake football, frankly, but also talking about real football in the process has been a lot of fun. So we appreciate the journey, and we appreciate you joining us for it. Nice TFL there for Preston Smith. 2nd and 12. Back to pass now. Purdy, he'll zip it down the seam. Got his man. That's a big strike to Ayuk. And Brandon Ayuk has been crazy good this year. And so good, in fact, that I've heard that Deebo Samuel might walk. Like, they're not going to be able, they don't want to keep them both or whatever. Or financially, Ayuk's the one that's going to stay. But because I heard some things about bring Deebo to Cleveland. But yeah, that was a really nice strike down, and Ayuk has been incredible this year. Back to pass, Purdy now. Quick throw over the middle. This one will be Ayuk's direction, but hit hard by that middle linebacker, Quay Walker, part of that back-to-back Georgia defense. Oh, wow, 16 inches up there. Okay, sheesh, we'll be safe. Good thing snow doesn't stop the train, Keith. You don't get any snow days, I bet. 3rd and 8 for Purdy and company. Under 8.5 to go here in this first half. Back to pass. Purdy left side out route to Ayuk, but a beautiful open field tackle. And that's Valentine. Corey Valentine does a great job of making it. And actually, they're going to go for it here. San Francisco going to go for it. McCaffrey's got it on a first down pickup. Purdy under center with a fresh set of downs. Turn around, play action. Now he'll roll to the right. Now he'll just chuck it out of bounds in the direction of Christian McCaffrey. 13 personnel here, 3 tight ends check into the game. They'll run McCaffrey to the right side, and he'll get bullied right at the line. Quay Walker sticking his nose in there again. Middle linebacker. He has played some good football here for the Packers on defense. Now on a 3rd and 8. Purdy, he'll fire right side. That one's just going to be thrown away. Everybody was covered. And so credit the Packer defense, this 10-10 tie staying intact until this field goal attempt here from Jake Moody. They did. They hired him last night, Karen. Remember, he coached Penn State for a while. He coached the Houston Texans for a while. He was the offensive coordinator for the Alabama for a while, and they actually had, that was like Bryce Young's years, and they actually had pretty good offenses the last 2 years under Bill O'Brien. And then this past year he was at New England, which was obviously a disaster from all points. But he's got NFL experience, he's got a lot of college experience, he knows the Big Ten. Again, last time he coached a major college offense, they were successful. So I think it maybe is a sign of maturity for Ryan Day that he's willing to either give up or at least heavily share the offensive load and move into more of that like executive role of a head coach, where you can kind of just manage the whole team and let a guy coach the offense and then another guy coach the defense, and you can kind of just be more of that kind of leader, executive of the whole thing, which I have been calling for years for him to do that. So if this is actually him doing that, then kudos to him, and it's either going to work great because they got a bunch of guys coming back and a bunch of portal guys. But they're nearing, if not already, the prohibitive favorite next year. So it's a big year for him. If it doesn't end well, then it won't matter that it was Bill O'Brien, because Ryan Day and everybody going to be getting canned probably, especially with the new athletic director this year. And Ross Bjork. But that's who they signed. They dumped last night about 9:30, 10 o'clock. It became official, Karen. 1st and 10 here for the 49ers. He'll throw it right side. Got a man. Watch out, Deebo. Who cares if he just flies down the sideline? Jonathan Owens. I'm not sure why he said who cares if he's open, but he was wide open. He beat the safety, Jonathan Owens, and Deebo, we know after the catch, is still electric and just a beautiful throw by Purdy. Threw him into the open field. Jonathan Owens, no chance at closing that gap. And Purdy loves it right down to the other end. So very quickly, the field goal, the 3 and out, and the touchdown. A 10-point jump here for the home team. 74 yards in one play. Deebo Samuel, as electric as always. He said, "Get rid of me, huh? I'll show you what you're going to be missing." And he does so on that play. Here comes Nixon. He's already taken one back to the house. In fact, that's the only touchdown of the game for the Packers. It's his first quarter kick return for a touchdown. So Jordan Love, a little bit of a hole now, getting outgained 2-1 here halfway through. Again, this 49er defense is a good one. We know that. Quick little throw to the right side. There's A.J. Dillon. Formation that had Dillon and Jones in. They pick up 5. Back to pass. Here's a delay. Nope, faking the delayed handoff. And Love hit as he throws, and then it turfs the ball. Blitz coming there from Isaiah Oliver, the nickelback. And now a 3rd and 5 here for Jordan Love. And this is getting a little bit dangerous for Green Bay in terms of this thing slipping away, and they're fortunate to pick up a first down there. And that's another one of those young receivers. That's Jaden Reed, the rookie out of Michigan State. He'll pick up 8. Yeah, I've had very, very good receiver play from those young players. Back to pass, Jordan Love. He'll zip it down the middle, falling to the ground again, Jaden Reed. But achieving the catch for about 10 yards and a first down, again for the Packers. Now into San Francisco territory. They'll flip the formation, trips to the left side. That is the short side of the field. They'll go back to the right, to the tight end, breaking tackles. It's Musgrave all the way to the 28. Luke Musgrave, another one of those rookie weapons. Tight end, Oregon State, I want to say, is where he was drafted out of. His second catch, and it goes for a big gainer inside the 30. Now the Packers driving with 3 minutes to go in the half. Quick throw out of the backfield. Had Aaron Jones on the angle route. Just put too much heat on it. I think Jordan Love just put a little bit too much mustard on that football. 2nd and 10. Both those rookie tight ends stacked to the right side. Now they'll go to the left. Another play action throw and catch. And this one's Romeo Doubs. Again, still very questionable that we'll see Christian Watson. So more Doubs, Reed, and Wicks in this one as Watson continues to recover from that injury. Not technically out, but a little bit lower on the depth chart in this game. Good tackle there by J.R. Brown, and that leads us to the 2-minute warning. 20-10 here. The home team at Levi's Stadium. Looks like a pleasant afternoon. It's actually an evening game. Madden doesn't do that, but so the sun shouldn't be shining quite like this. Skinny little slant there, and Dontavian Wicks, the rookie, snags it at the 3. We've got a 1st and goal for the Packers. Love in a shotgun. Back to pass. Swing it right side. Got his man Wicks. Touchdown, Packers. Dontavian Wicks for 6. Beautiful little out route. You can see number 48, Oren Burks, the linebacker, had to respect Musgrave. Put him between 2 guys. As soon as he gives Musgrave a little bit of love to the inside, then Jordan Love can see that he can easily hit that out route to Dontavian Wicks. Nice drive there for the Packers. 20-17 now with 94 seconds to go. You see how aggressive Shanahan wants to get. We see Samuel there. He's had 3 catches, 102 yards, and the touchdown on the last drive. Oh, I do what I can, Don. I do what I can. Purdy now in a shotgun. 134. They'll quickly go over the middle to Samuel, and will be tackled very quickly. That's the big defensive tackle, Devontae Wyatt, another Georgia Bulldog. Another Georgia Bulldog defender drafted in the last 2 years, starting in the NFL. Their defense was so loaded the last 2 years in Georgia. And frankly, this year wasn't quite as good, and that's kind of the difference. A lot of people thought their offense was even better with Carson Beck, but their defense took a step back for sure. And again, they only lost one game. It just happened to be the wrong game to lose. They lost by 3 to Alabama, of course. Now a 4th and 3 and the punt coming. So with a minute left, a little bit of life for the Packers. And they're going to get the football here. 3 timeouts. Coming off a beautiful 70-yard touchdown drive. An opportunity to potentially put some more on the board here. Here's a delayed handoff. Aaron Jones up the middle, kind of catches him off guard for 4, but that's enough for them to go ahead and call the timeout. 2nd and 6 now. Love. Zip it right side. Caught in space again. Dontavian Wicks on a little comeback route, and they'll just go no huddle to the line. 35 seconds and counting. 34, 33. Snap back at 32. Over the middle. Short throw actually dropped. Maybe for the best. The one for his tight end, Luke Musgrave. And that one's going to be incomplete now. 29 seconds. Fred Warner pops into the zone. The trail by 3. Another delayed handoff here as maybe they're just throwing in the white flat. Well, no, they'll call timeout again. So maybe they're not conceding the half just yet. But now it's a 3rd and 4. Love. Blitz coming. He feels it. He'll step up. He's got the first down and more. And they'll call their final timeout. 20 seconds left. Probably another 10 yards at least from field goal range for Carlson. Love. Swing it. Nope, just throw it out of bounds. Smart play there by Jordan. Just throw that thing out of bounds, look to play another down. Aaron Jones on the right side. They'll go that direction. Can he get out of bounds? Jones, he is pushed out of bounds from 39. Good play. They're real close here. This would be what, a 56-yarder from here? Feel a little bit better with a little bit more yards on an out route. Love. This is what you can't do unless you get out of bounds or throw it out of bounds with 5 seconds left. I think he could have taken a few steps, gotten a few more yards. But let's see if they want to try Carlson from 56, and they do. They're going to try Anders Carlson from 56. I think he's related to Daniel Carlson, the kicker for the Raiders. I believe they're brothers. And this kick is good from Carlson. He had plenty of leg on this one. Henry Thomas tried to block it. That thing was going to be good from 60 for Anders Carlson. And with 1 second left, he's got to kick off again. Unkind, Madden, but he's at least going to make Ray McLeod take it. He's going to be swallowed by Lucas Van Ness. Rookie first-round pick, pass rusher. Well, okay. A pretty evenly matched first half, as you might imagine, at 20-20. Even in yards, we had some interesting turnover swings early. We've had a kick return for a touchdown. But now back-to-back touchdowns for the Packers. Or excuse me, back-to-back 10-point swings, rather, as it was 10-10. San Francisco scored 10 pretty quickly, and then Green Bay responded with 10 of their own, including that 56-yard field goal right at the end of the half. 20-20 here in the divisional round. Here comes Purdy. Quick throw left side, hit hard by Valentine. Knocks the ball out of Brandon Ayuk's hands. Heavy pistol look here. Purdy back to pass. Rolling. Left side throw. And they'll actually pick up negative yardage there. McCaffrey was tackled behind the line. Now it's a 3rd and long here to start the half. Again, momentum to Green Bay's side after those 10 unanswered. To end the half, a 3 and out here would be huge for them. Left side throw. Got it, but thrown to the ground. Jonathan Owens. He's been impactful today, or at least he's been named a lot today. And Kittle's going to make the catch, but he's 2 yards shy, and they're going to have to punt. Owens had that first quarter interception of Brock Purdy, and then he was also called out for being the one that Deebo Samuel blew right by for the long 74-yard touchdown. All right, well, it was a good end of the half for Jordan Love with 2 scoring drives. Let's see what he can do here now. They'll go trips to the right side. Jones on his left hip. Back to pass, quickly over the middle, and it's actually almost picked off by Fred Warner. Whew. I think he was going for the tight end Musgrave, and that thing was almost picked off by Warner. Love now. Rolling, firing, in trouble, back across the middle. What a throw to Jones for a big strike and a first down. Oh my, rolling to the left. How about that arm strength from Love to just fling that thing back across the middle in space. Talk about finding a hole in the zone. Aaron Jones and a big gainer into Niner territory. What a play from Jordan Love. Hey, Fellinger, good morning. Go Browns. High formation here. Aaron Jones play action. Love quickly to the right side and dropped by his tight end. Jair Brown, safety, starting now with the injury to Hufanga. Makes the breakup. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Right side. Oh, Wicks! I thought it could have been picked, but instead he's in for 6. It's Wicks for 6 again. Touchdown, Packers. I thought Charvarius Ward was going to pick this football off. Look at the way he kind of catches this on the odd side of his body. He sort of like spins around and catches it in the middle of a spin move. Charvarius Ward has no chance at it, and nobody touches him for a huge touchdown. Dontavian Wicks. Flag on the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Ooh. Roughing the kicker. We'll kick off from the 50-yard line here. So now 17 unanswered for the Packers. So this one's going to go way out of the end zone, as you might imagine. Okay, look at that momentum pinned all the way to the left side now, 27-20. Brock Purdy now behind for the first time in this game. Purdy in trouble. Now he'll just chuck this one out of bounds. Pressure was in his face that time. 12:45 to go here in this third quarter. Our official NFC Divisional playoff sims here at Nagy on Sports. Appreciate all of our subscribers joining us. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we'd appreciate that. If you haven't had a chance, hit that thumbs up button. Do that too. Helps grow the audience above and beyond what we can do on our own. Again, if you're new to the channel, we sim all Browns games with as much realism as possible, and then we sim additional games like this one. Now that we're in the playoffs, we're simming all the playoff games. But as soon as the season ends, Kit and I will play mock GM, update the rosters, go through a simulated draft, and sim the 2024 season for the Browns, which will be a lot of fun. The channel is the most fun, I think, in the off seasons because more people are interested in what the Browns could look like than what the Browns do look like, I think. Just my humble opinion. 2nd and 4 here. Packers really have an opportunity to start to push this thing open. They somehow get into the end zone again on this drive. It's a big third down, though, for the 49er defense. Nobody's guarding the slot receiver. That's interesting. They do slide over into a little bit of a zone, but the first down is achieved. They went Musgrave, and he was able to hold on despite a big shot from Dre Greenlaw. Another player for the 49ers who is technically questionable, but we usually play them if they are questionable. That's why you saw Mark Andrews last night. Somehow he's back after that brutal knee injury a month ago. He is been practicing and is officially questionable for the game tomorrow. So that's why you saw him in that Raven game. And we know what an important piece to the Ravens offense he is. Quick throw right side. It's an out route. Musgrave, broken tackle, 30 to the 25 to the 20. Look at that big man run. Pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The rookie, Luke Musgrave. Nice run after catch there for Musgrave. His 4th of the day, now up to 65 yards, 8:45 and counting. Jones will try the left side, and it'll be stuck right at the line by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw, very, very good linebacker. They have such a good 1-2 punch with he and Fred Warner. Now Jones will try the middle. Some moderate success that time, given 3, maybe 4. Sets up a 3rd and 5 for the Packers. And again, they are obviously in field goal range here, but a touchdown really puts some pressure on the Niners offense. Love now, back to pass. Now he'll roll, pressure coming. Chase Young's going to get home. Now both Buckeyes have got themselves a sack. Chase Young and Nick Bosa both with sacks today. And again, the fact that he's on the 49ers just sort of feels like cheating. Jordan Love does a nice job to hold on to that one. Anders Carlson in to make this a 10-point lead. 30-20 here now. Out of the hold of Sean Clifford, the backup quarterback here. Go Penn State. I think he went to high school in the Cincinnati area, Sean Clifford. He might be a St. X kid, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Hit hard again. How about their pass rusher, Lucas Van Ness, playing some special teams? He's put down there on the tackles. 30-20 here now. All the momentum towards Green Bay. Let's see what Brock can do. Kyle needs to call a few plays. Just a quick RPO. Broken tackle for Kittle, and that's a nice gain of 7 to start the drive. That'll work. Little RPO action. Purdy in a shotgun. We're at 6.5 and counting. Third quarter, they trail by 10. Here's a throw to the right side to Debo for a first down. They pick up about 8. And that's enough for the first down. 5 catches now, 116 yards for Debo Samuel. Delayed play action. Now Purdy will zip it to an open receiver. It's Ayuk again, all the way down to the 32. From 33 to 32, but it wasn't a 1-yard play. Brandon Ayuk, another big-time reception. 3 catches, but 74 yards, as all of his catches have been big gainers today for the 49ers. Play action and then swing it to McCaffrey. He cannot make Rashawn Gary miss. Rashawn Gary, Michigan Wolverine. Pass rushing defensive end, outside linebacker type in this base 3-4 for Matt LaFleur. 2nd and 5. Purdy across the middle, and I think this one was caught. I thought it looked like he dropped it. Juwan Jennings, they're going to say he held on. It almost looked like he dropped it to me in the initial play. Now trips to the left side. Purdy back to pass. He'll zip it over the middle. Got his man. That's Ayuk. And they'll get 6 on this one. 4th catch now for Brandon Ayuk. 30-20, but a nice drive here by the 49ers to try to get back into this thing. They've given up 20 unanswered points to the Packers. Let's see if they can get themselves into the end zone here. Now it's a 3rd and 4. Jennings and Samuel to the right side. Ayuk to the left. Kittle on the wing on the left as well. Back to pass. Left side. Got it near the goal. Oh, they're going to say it came out. Incomplete. He was going for Ayuk, who's trying to find a flag. A little pushing and shoving after the play, but the result is the same. Brandon Ayuk either dropped it or was knocked out, but it was incomplete. Looked like he had to go pretty low to the turf for that one, so maybe Purdy's got to put a better ball on him. But anyway, here's Jake Moody to kick this thing in, and they'll get it back to a touchdown game. Their first points since early in that second quarter. Again, a 20-0 run by the Packers, now finally stopped by the 49ers with that field goal. But 30-23, they still have some momentum here in a 7-point lead. We'll see how LaFleur wants to play this. If he wants to start to slow it down a little bit or if he wants to keep pushing. Here's a quick RPO left side. Got Reed. He's got speed to the 45. Reed, who is full of speed. Man, they got all kinds of rhymey last names. Wicks for 6 and Reed with speed. He's got 4 catches for 50 yards. Again, the rookie out of Penn State. Now they'll go Aaron Jones up the middle. He'll kind of get pushed back by Bosa. And then his teammates help bring him to the ground. We're under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Love in a shotgun. And he'll fake the inside give and then go right side. Got a man again. First down throw and catch. Dontavian Wicks another time. He's been great today. 6 catches, 94 yards, and again, 2 of them have ended up in the end zone. Again, we get it. He got tackled. Thank you. I don't know why they choose to show some replays and then there's like really cool plays and they don't show those replays. 1:17 on the third quarter clock. Love back to pass. They look like they want more, but he'll roll right into Chase Young's face. And Chase Young with his second sack of the quarter. As he's going to bring him to the ground. Getting past Rasheed Walker. Young backup left tackle again, playing for the injured David Bakhtiari. They'll run for a short gain. Now a 3rd and 15 here. Still in field goal range, so you got to be smart with this football. Jordan. Now they'll shift the formation a lot. Aaron Jones becomes the tight end. Now Love will spin. Now he'll fire because he's got a man open. It's Musgrave, a strike for a first down again. And that's how the third quarter is going to come to a close. That was a dart again to an open receiver. And now 30-23 will flip the field. It's fourth quarter time. It's winning time here in Santa Clara. And now a touchdown on a skinny post. It's Jaden Reed. So both rookie receivers now with touchdowns. This one's going to go to Jaden Reed, their second round pick this year. And an electric play for him, and Love finds him. And so now 27-3 has been the recent scoring. Another 75-yard touchdown drive. Packers look good on both sides of the ball, and actually their third side of the ball. They had a kick return for a touchdown in this game as well. So a really nice performance for the Packers in this one. Again, just coming off of the absolute way that they just undressed the Cowboys last weekend. Gosh, that was a bludgeoning. 37-23 now. They'll stretch it to the right side. This is Jordan Mason now. He's got some space. First down, spin move. Give him 13 for Jordan Mason. He's sort of the heavy battering ram alternative to Christian McCaffrey. I don't know, Don. I can check. It's a good question. I would guess that San Francisco's favored, so whatever you had him at. You would have been yeah, San Francisco 9.5. That's crazy. Both Baltimore and San Francisco are favored by 9.5 tomorrow. That seems crazy. Crazy to me that both teams are favored. Both home teams are favored by 9.5. And now, right now, they're down by 14. Purdy. Quick throw over the middle to Ayuk. First down achieved for Brandon Ayuk. Shanahan stoically looking at that play sheet over there. Over the middle. And caught by Kittle. Another short gain. They're driving, but they're not really showing a lot of urgency. Purdy left side, end zone, Devo hit hard, double teamed by Savage and Nixon. And Devo, that's looked painful, not able to catch the football, lands kind of funny on his back, and now a 3rd and 3, but he stays in there. Purdy now rolling, now hit, now left side throw, and out of bounds. The 30-yard line, and they will stall out at the 30. I think you maybe got to go for this. They're going to opt to take Jake Moody's points, but you're down 14 with 11:47. Now you're going to be down 11. Hey, Will, welcome in. A Green Bay-Houston Super Bowl, huh? With C.J. Stroud versus Jordan Love. Essentially both rookie quarterbacks. One just got to sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years. All right, well, 49ers, they need to stop, and they need it quickly. Here comes Jones up the middle, and he'll run right into the teeth of that defense. That's Eric Armstead providing the brick wall. And now turn around again, play action Love. Zip it down the middle into traffic. It's up in the air and incomplete. Ooh, he tried to go for Dobbs there, and that was about 4 49ers for 1 Dobbs. And it does stop the clock. So here it is. Here's your chance to go 3 and out for the 49er defense. Love. He'll roll left side. He'll fire on the run. Caught by Wicks again. Dontavian Wicks has been incredible today. And a big bailout for his quarterback. He's got 7 catches, 121 yards. Look at this throw on the run by Love. Gosh. Tony Romo likes to point out how much he looks like Aaron Rodgers because of all the things he learned from him, and that looked like an Aaron Rodgers throw for sure. Here's Love over the middle, first down to the 32, and so you were a play away from a 3 and out, and now 2 big gainers have you in field goal range already. The 49ers defense cannot afford to let them score again. Now you have to make sure that it's a field goal. Pressure coming, and that's a good way to do it. Nick Bosa with his second. 2nd and 18, but the clock keeps on slipping. Into the future. Jones right side. Oh no, 20's going to go all the way. 10-5, touchdown! Aaron Jones, 40-yard touchdown run. And that might be the dagger that slays the giant here at Levi's Stadium. Aaron Jones, look at this, just beautiful blocking, beautiful vision, missed tackles, and Aaron Jones into the end zone. And now we're going to be up to an 18-point Packer lead with 9 minutes to go. And how close was San Francisco to getting off the field? The Dontavian Wicks on that beautiful 3rd and 10, and then bada bing, bada boom, 2 plays later, they're into the end zone, and that might just do it for this one. 9:20 to go, you're down 18. 3-score game. You've got to score, and you've got to score fast here if you're the 49ers. Purdy, now he's in trouble. Now he'll just throw it out. Oh, tried to throw it back to McCaffrey. He was covered. That's Devondre Campbell, the middle linebacker, who was with McCaffrey. Would have been a gain of about 1, even if he had caught it. Purdy back to pass. He'll zip it across the middle. Got his man Devo, but again, just for a gain of 4. Good tackle there by the safety, Zane Anderson.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy now. In a shotgun. Waiting a long time. He'll get the snap now, and he'll fire over the middle. Got his man Kittle, and then knocked away. Great play by Darnell Savage, the safety, knocking that football out of Kittle's hands, and he can't believe it. He dropped it, and they're going to have to go for it now. 8:34, you're down 18, you have to go. Scores and stops, you need scores first. He'll zip it over the middle into traffic, and Valentine knocks it away. Turnover on downs. And the Packers do their job. And back-to-back weeks, they go into Dallas, beat up on the Cowboys. Now they come into San Francisco and they beat up on the Niners. This team is something else. Matt LaFleur is a heck of a coach. And his Packers are now 8 minutes and 15 seconds away from the NFC Championship. And they're going to play either Baker Mayfield or Jared Goff. So it's not out of the realm of possible that they can make it into the Super Bowl. Just absolutely wild if it goes like this tomorrow. Jordan Love. Ooh, this one's going to be picked by Jair Brown. Didn't want to do that. I think it still might be a little bit too little too late, but you left a crack in the door, I guess. Ooh. Maybe Fellegren, we'll see. But yes, they struggle with the AFC North. Lost to the Bengals, lost to the Ravens, lost to us. Over the middle, Kittle! Nice play there. Good tackle by Jair Alexander, saving maybe a touchdown. Again, I'm still pretty solid in saying that this one is over, but looks like San Francisco got a little bit of fight left in them. It's just really going to be hard to score 3 touchdowns in about 6 minutes, especially when you throw them 2 yards at a time to Deebo Samuel. Got his man Kittle, a little bit of a wheel route for the tight end. They gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go. Purdy again out of a shotgun, 11 personnel rather here. Back to pass, he'll fire right side, got Deebo, short gainer again, give him 4, but they gotta go. They gotta go. 4.5 to play. 8th catch of the day for Deebo. And maybe his last game as a 49er, we'll have to see. He'll throw left side. Got it! Ayuk! Touchdown! He beat the safety, Darnell Savage. Great route. And Brandon Ayuk into the end zone. So that was one. They need 3 scores. That was the first one. 4:26 to go. Do you go onside kick right away here with 4:26? Or do you punt or make a play defense and try to get the 3 and out? They will at least kick deep here this first time. 44-33. Again, still a 2-score game. All right. Here's Jordan Love, their chance to cement this thing. He'll throw quickly to the right side to A.J. Dillon. 3:55 and counting. No urgency on that Packers side, as there shouldn't be. Motion coming. It's their 3rd tight end, Josiah DeGuara, who comes in motion. And now they'll run up the middle with A.J. Dillon, and he's got a first down. Ugh. 49ers cannot get off the field again, and this is just a brutal time suck now. A brutal time suck. Love. Not sure why they're still throwing. That one's going to go out of bounds. Aaron Jones pushed out of bounds to the 36. His 6th catch of the day, but again, the clock stops. What are you doing? You should be just handing the football off. We're telling your receivers to stay in bounds. This time they will give it to Jones, and he's got another first down. Oh, boy. San Francisco watching this thing fizzle out. 2:32, 31, 2:30. One more snap until the 2-minute warning, and again, they still need to stop and get 2 scores. But they keep giving up first downs in the running game, and Jones again to the right side. And this will take us to the 2-minute warning here. 2nd and 3 on the other end of it. Look at the mountains in the background there. 44-33 is our score here. Green Bay. And there's another first down. I think that's probably going to be the one that does it. Now San Francisco starts calling their timeouts, but this one was over way before this. Going back to that drive where they were up 11. Had a big 3rd and 10 and couldn't get off the field. 2 plays later, Aaron Jones runs it in from 40 yards. And now he's just bullying them on the ground, getting 12 a clip, and they're going to go to the victory formation. The Green Bay Packers go into Dallas, take care of business in a big way. Now come in here to San Francisco and take care of business in an equally large way. They're going to win this game by 11 points. And with a 3rd and 12, they really only need to kneel one more time. And that will be it. So 44-33, the final score in this one. What a game. Jordan Love was special. Their defense played well when they needed to. And the 49ers self-inflicted some wounds. Why are you running a play on 4th and 13? Okay, you're not. And that's going to do it. Matt LaFleur and his Green Bay Packers are headed to the NFC Championship. They're either going to have to go to Detroit to do it or to Tampa Bay to do it. But Green Bay takes care of business here in the Bay. A different kind of Bay. The Bay Area. Let's look at some quick statistics here. This one was a crazy game. 29-46, 349 for Purdy. The 2 touchdowns, and again, the 1 interception in the first quarter, which really didn't end up hurting them. McCaffrey, 16-75 for just the 1 touchdown. He was good. They had to go away from him. Kittle, 9 for 83. Samuel, 8 for 126 and a touchdown. How about Ayuk? 7 for a $126 and a touchdown with 4 drops today. 4 for McCaffrey, including a touchdown as well. 16 tackles for Fred Warner, 11 for Jair Brown, leading them. 2 sacks for the 2 Buckeyes, Bosa and Chase Young. Jair Brown, of course, also had the only interception of Jordan Love. Jordan Love today, 32 of 45, 422, 71%, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Aaron Jones was great today, 21 for a $138 and the touchdown in this one. Dontavian Wicks, the rookie out of Virginia, 8 for a $128, 2 touchdowns, 6 for Aaron Jones out of the backfield. Jaden Reed, another rookie, Michigan State, 6 for 84 and a touchdown. Musgrave, a rookie, 5 for 88. Doob, second-year player, 4 for 40. And this one, Tucker Kraft, their other rookie tight end, getting 1 catch as well. Leading tackler, Devondre Campbell, 14-13 for free safety Darnell Savage. 1 sack for Kenny Clark, and then halvesies for Quay Walker and Rashawn Gary, and Jonathan Owens is the one who had the Brock Purdy interception. Well, what a game this was. Oh, I'm glad, Mitchell. I'm glad that was therapeutic for you. What a game this was. 44-33, the Green Bay Packers take care of business. So after they went through and beat the Dallas Cowboys, they would take care of business here. We'll see if that comes to fruition in real life when it happens tomorrow. Gang, really appreciate you being on. Again, look for this afternoon. Kit and I are going to try to bring you this Lions and Buccaneers game, which was the next one in chronological order. And then again, the nightcap on Sunday is the much-awaited rematch between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. We'll bring that one to you probably sometime tomorrow as well. So appreciate you guys being on. Thanks so much. This was a lot of fun. Be safe today. Take care of yourselves. Today we will say go Packers. And as always, go Browns.